They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pryor has it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off play action. Here's Corral. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Corral on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Corral looking for another pass here. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to do a bootleg. Here's Corral. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Gordon. Bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dumped out a wicked stiff arm.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
From the 29, Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another big play here as they strike for 31. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action, Corral. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Here's Corral on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Running out of the gun with ETN. 51 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Corral's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Corral to throw, first and 10.
Able to find Pryor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Fakes a handoff here. Corral.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now Corral. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Agnew now to return. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Corral. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Corral. And he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And
he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Corral sets up play action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him point.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the delay, Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Pryor has it complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Corral.
Looking middle, and that's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows his versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Jones again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you're ranked.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Corral.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Mahomes.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mahomes.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. "51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Mahomes to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Corral to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Corral. And he comes back with one complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs are going to hang on to